confronting us as we seek to prepare. One, of course, is the issue of surprises, because things happen that hardly anybody could have thought would happen. And how are we to deal with issues of risk and issues really of uncertainty, where it's very hard to assess risk? There's a very interesting book by Martin Rees, Lord Rees, the Astronomer Royal, one of the world's leading cosmologists, who has wrote this book some years ago now, about issues of risk. And it's a little amusing that the title in the UK was Our Final Century ? The title in the US is Our Final Hour with no question mark. But it's a very interesting reflection on the kind of range of issues of risk and uncertainty which we face, some of them existential issues of risk. But what do we do with surprises? How are we to prepare for surprises? Because it isn't that we can't prepare to be surprised. And then perhaps less forgivably, even if we do know, or we have a pretty good idea of what lies ahead, how do we find a way to get ready for it? And this would certainly be the case with climate. One would have thought it would be the case with pandemic preparedness. How even when we do know, we have a pretty good idea, or we can put a fairly reasonable risk assessment number on something,